and politics, sports, academics, anything what concern you. I don't know when love pass through, it's all about the gospel. So tell me what one from campus. Youths are going on from campus. Come on, tell me what one. Campus connection, take a data one. Now, hey, I walk one from campus. And we are carry lot from campus. Come on, tell me what one. I walk one now. Hey, walk one, everybody one.
Woo, 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 woo. Welcome to Campus Connection season finale. Wow.
Class party.
Wow. Oh my Lord. Good evening, everyone. I'm Anesta. For the final time this season, it is a joy being here with you. And I have my co-host with me. Hello, co-host.
Well, viewers and listeners, I know I'm here. I don't know who the person on the other line is. I don't know who she is. if my co-host is out there listening, please come back. But we're here. It's class party. That's what I call it still enough. You know, at the end of the school year, you have class party.
Right.
So it's like class party.
I mean, come on, why not? We're dressed in our school uniform.
No, you have to tell them we call them the pigtails. What are
Yes, these are ponytails. These are ponytails. Okay,
ponytails.
Get it right.
So ponytails.
Ponytails, right?
But as you realize, viewers, we have and listeners, we have a lot in store for you this evening. One whole season. Wow.
Yes. Wow.
I don't have the words.
That happened really quickly.
Quick.
Where did the time go?
Wow. I don't know. I had fun.
Do you have like a favorite moment, favorite time, favorite episode, favorite anything?
I think possibly my favorite moment would have been with Randall's daughter. I don't remember her name right now.
Yes.
What's her name? Wow.
I
don't want to
I'm not remembering her name.
but yes, that young lady, she was very, very, very amazing. The interview was pretty solid. Her answers and all of that. I mean, we had some very good guests. I'm not going to lie.
I think one of my favorites was Trevzen Creations.
She also definitely, without a shadow.
That was a really good interview. But just overall, I've been loving the vibe. I think one of my favorite episodes too was our first open campus or talent show.
Vibes.
My Lord.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
It was a whole vibe with the live band and everything.
Facts. You remember that band?
Yes. Wow. They were pretty good too. I mean, that was awesome. That was fun.
It was amazing. I'm really lost for words because, as he rightfully said, the season just came and just flew by. But we're very grateful to all the listeners.
Yes.
Thank you for welcoming us, because this was our first season, not the first season of the show, but the first season being co-host of this show. So we're very grateful to you, our viewers and our listeners, for welcoming us. I mean, the people on the road, when I talk to them, they're really enjoying the show. And you hear what I just said? I got the people on the road.
People on the road.
It's just crazy to me.
Wow.
It's just really crazy. But people are genuinely listening and they're loving the vibe that is Campus Connection. So I'm very grateful for that.
That is amazing, and we want you all to know that we love you too, and we appreciate every time that you listen in, every time that you come on the live stream and you comment. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, special big up. And if you've never been on our live stream to comment, go to Love 101 FM Jamaica right now, because we want to hear from you. It's our final episode. Show us some love as we show you some love. Go ahead
We're
and
in
comment.
Our uniforms and everything. So it's at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Jump on the live stream right now. So let's talk about what's going to happen in this class party.
All right.
This episode, the final episode of this season. So we have education news and bulletin. We have the season recap, of course. We have to talk about what
Mm-hmm.
would have transpired during the season. We also have the
Mm-hmm.
producer's season pick for the features honor roll and creative block. And of
All
course,
right.
before we send you off on your summer break, we have to give you some summer safety tips that will be
Mm-hmm.
brought to us by our youth ambassador, Shivani Blair. So it's vibes. You just have
Right,
to be a
right.
part of it.
Right. And also, we want to remind you that the phone lines are open. So you can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and share with us on the phone lines. We want to know what was your favorite episode of the entire season. So, from the our very first show,
Oh,
Jonathan and
we,
myself, all the way to this episode, we want to know which one was your favorite. So, go to our YouTube. You can go to our WhatsApp line. It's 876-997-3125, or you can call us at eight seven
well,
six
I'm
nine
seeing
six eight.
here. I'm seeing here that the phone lines are actually down. But we still have
Ah,
WhatsApp and we have Facebook and we
we
have
still,
YouTube. So
yes, yes, please go ahead and just comment in the live stream, Facebook, YouTube. We still want to hear from you. What was your favorite episode? We shared on ours and we want to hear what was yours. All right.
facts.
So we have education news and bulletin coming up right now, guys. And for the final time, Fabian is on with us. And of course, Fabian is majoring in film studies and he's a former faculty rep at the University of the West Indies, Mona. And he's also a guild member for the Faculty of Humanities and Education. So, Fabian, hello and welcome
All
again to
right.
the
So we're
show.
actually waiting on Fabian, but whilst we wait on him,
All right.
Christian, do you remember class party though?
I do.
Listen,
I
let me
do.
tell don't get me
I
started,
do.
Don't get me started. I think class party was such a scam. That's my personal.
Why you say that? What?
No,
Why you
I
say
don't
that?
know. I don't know what happened at your school, right?
Okay.
But when we get the pizza, right? You see the big
Mm-hmm.
box of pizza coming. I don't know if
Right.
persons who are listening or watching, they would cut the slices of pizza in probably two or three. No, tell me
Right.
no. That right? Tell
But
me if
then
that
there
right.
was there were other things. There was KFC chicken. There was the
The
little
one piece of
rolls,
chicken.
one piece chicken. There was rolls. There was cake. There was ice cream.
Well, that's true.
I
That's true.
I
But
mean they did their best with
they
the
tried.
budget they had to
They
work with.
tried. They tried. They tried. But then when I was here and I was thinking even how you used to save your money towards
Hmm.
class party because you have to make
Hmm.
sure so you have enough money to spend. I mean, personally for me, I'd save my money and just go knowing that I have money and don't spend any of it. I don't know what was
Right.
wrong with me or why I did that, but that was the reoccurring thing that I did every single year. I'd save this whole heap of money, go to class party or to the fun day, and don't spend
Hmm.
anything. Probably just buy a water so you don't, get
What?
dehydrated. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Listen, this is
class
a safe
party was
space.
this is okay, okay, no judgments here. So class party for me was slightly different. Being a student, past student of Merle Grove High School. If you know Merle Grove, you know that Merle Grove is an all-girls school, of
Mm-hmm.
course, but it is also a very well, back in my day, it was a very strict institution.
Mm.
However, if you were a student leader involved in student life, you got a lot more privileges than regular students. So my upper school years, fifth form, sixth form, like class parties and stuff like that, I'd spend going from class to class, hailing up everybody, whatever I wanted to get to eat, I could have. It was that
Wow.
kind of it was
Wow.
that kind of life for me.
Just
So,
wow.
you know, you know,
Must be nice.
so
Cannot
much
relate.
fun. So much
Cannot
fun. So
relate.
much fun.
But those things were genuinely fun. They were exciting. After a long school year, you just
Yes.
want to vibe with your friends and just have a good time.
And
Class
write up
party was just
the
it.
did you guys write on your, like,
Oh
your white,
yes.
if it was a white
Oh
blouse or whatever, white
yes.
shirt?
No, no,
So
no
you
white
wrote on
blouse
it
for
the
me.
last
No white blouse
for
for me.
the
Uh, but I definitely wrote up on my khaki shirt.
Okay, okay.
And boy, when I tell you the amount of
Everybody
writing,
gives you like their well wishes, like hope to see you after summer or something like that. But for the life of me, Jonathan, I cannot find not one of those
I don't know.
blouses.
I was literally just
What
thinking a
happened?
while ago, and I don't know where my shirts are. I really don't know. And it was supposed to be something
Exactly.
that you would keep,
You keep
throughout the
forever.
years and whatever. I had it for a long time, but I don't know. Probably after a while, I just be like, huh, hmm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
But
And some of the notes, some of the notes on there, people were like best friends forever. You know, the four with the ever.
can't
Like,
tell when last I hear from any of them.
haven't heard from you. How have you been? How are things? How are the kids? Because
But what I
we don't
found
even see each other.
recently, I found the graduation pictures from high school. And I was
Okay.
reading the back of, because you write up on the back of them and whatever. So I
Mm-hmm,
was
mm-hmm.
reading them, I was like, wow, this person and I were very close, man, based on
Wow.
everything that's written here. We're so
Wow.
close. But
Things and times have changed, eh?
they have. And what we want to encourage our campus sites, cherish the friendships that you have now, because times change, seasons change. The people that you have now may not be the same people who will carry out with you throughout life.
Yes.
Whilst on the flip side, some of them may actually be
Right.
people that you continue through life with. So just
Right.
cherish, just live in the moment. I guess that's really
Right.
what I'm saying. Live in the moment, enjoy
Mm-hmm.
it, um,
Enjoy it.
enjoy school. I was
Make good,
as
clean memories.
enjoy your
Good,
lunch
clean
money.
memories.
Yeah, enjoy your lunch money, because there will come a time when you'll have no lunch money to get. You'll have to find your own lunch money,
Right.
and all of those things. So please, as
Right.
much as
Right.
possible, know what you're doing.
Enjoy your teachers reminding you about homework, reminding you of what you need to do. I remember speaking with my nephew the other day. He's preparing for college, and I'm like, high school is such an easy life because you're about to enter into college, and trust me,
Different,
no
different.
teacher will say remember the homework. No teacher will say that. no,
Listen,
no
the level of work is so different. It's so different. I don't know if you did the module academic writing
I
at UTech.
did.
Boy,
I did academic writing.
I remember the first, I think it was a composition that we
Mm-hmm.
got to write. I'm say composition. Listen to me, man.
Easy.
And this not come give me in a university. The disrespect. The disrespect. And when I do it and write and write and write, because when we're ready for start, I'm going to start.
Okay.
When I got back the grade, a fat C.
Wow. And
And
you
I was
thought you were
just
doing your
like,
best.
I was just like, you
Yeah.
sure? You sure? You didn't mean to write an A and you accidentally slip and just, write a C
Yes.
or something of the sort. But boy,
I think
cherish.
academic writing, my first academic writing paper was one of my first C's at the University of Technology
Trust me, it wasn't
because
anything to play
it's
with.
so underrated. That subject, you can pass that subject
Is
so easy.
it is
But
underrated, but it's important as we're here talking, that I would take out notes, take out a notepad and a pen or something, because this
mhm.
is some good advice
Good
for you.
advice.
Cherish high school.
Hmm. Just
Don't
cherish school
yeah,
overall.
just I remember I had so much time when I was at school. Like, time was just do
Like, oh,
whatever.
what do I do now?
Yeah, if I want to go somewhere, I just go, because I have time. But now it's completely different, and you just have to fit in as many things as you possibly can, you know.
Yes.
But boy, rough enough,
It's rough.
adulting.
So, Jonathan, we do have to move to our recap for the
Mm-hmm.
season, as we're waiting for different ones to come on. So let's talk about what our interviews. Let's talk about some of our interviews that we've had this season. For
Mm-hmm.
instance, our very first creative block guest, Raheem Betty. We also had some more creatives. We had Trevenia, we had Sean, we had Kirk,
Mm-hmm.
Dominique, we had Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you enjoy most about Creative Block this season?
Well, for me, being a creative myself, I really enjoyed listening to the stories of other creatives and identifying similarities. So it's
Mm-hmm.
almost as if you're saying, boy, so wait, I know me alone did go through that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not the only one who would have experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just refreshing. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I can attest to that. I listen to their stories. I'm always intrigued by people's stories. Most times when I meet someone for the first time, I
Mm-hmm.
spend a lot of time just kind of probing them, learning more about them, learning what makes them them,
Yeah.
And so I've always been interested in the come up. Like, how did you
Yeah.
get from where you were to where you are? And quite a few of our guests had some very interesting stories where they were pursuing another path in life and something happened that caused them to say, let me try this or let me do
Mm-hmm.
this differently. And it became a whole business or it became
Yeah.
a whole movement. And so I found that that was really powerful. Of course, big up to the Merle Grovian who came on the one Merle Grovian who came on the show.
Oh God.
But I mean, aside from Merle Grove
I'll,
takeover
I'll I'll
here
give
on
it to
Campus
you. I'll give it to
Connection,
you. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
yeah, as I
But
said, Trev Zen Creations was my favorite from Creative Block.
but even going back to Raheem Betty, his
Hmm.
story was particularly interesting, in just the way in which he was chasing after his dreams, not the straightest path, but he was so determined and is still determined to chase after his dreams of being a musician, and just the very way in which he would have used the feelings that he was feeling from being,
Hmm.
pressured and even depressed, and pouring that out into his creativity. I think that was a
Hmm.
beautiful way to express himself,
Hmm.
without harming himself or anybody else. So
Right.
that I believe was absolutely powerful in that regard.
Hmm.
And then if we move on to the honor roll guest, my
Hmm.
God,
Wow.
my
This was the segment where we
oh,
felt so uneducated, unaccomplished.
can we scrap
But
honor roll next season,
next season,
because the drape is real.
oh my lord, this was the segment that caused us to question our life decisions and life choices every single time. But
Factual.
honestly, it was one of my favorite segments.
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt.
Such an inspiration, all the different people who came on. Trying to see who was my favorite.
Hmm.
Did you have? I
Me
don't
look
think
through
I
the
had a
list.
favorite. I don't think I had a favorite, honestly.
Well, Leanne Allen, Rondell's
Okay.
daughter.
That
Just the
was
way.
that was okay. Yeah,
Also,
she was
Sherry Gay from last week.
la-
Um,
that is right. Yeah, her interview was really good, and one of the things I really love how her success is not the typical one.
mm-hmm.
Being in pageantry and stuff, but it was so fun hearing about how she was able to ensure that she didn't compromise her faith
That was
while
beautiful.
competing, and
That
that
was
was beautiful.
absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And just the way how Leanne spoke about God, and how she really, put it out there that God is really the reason why she would have been able to achieve all that it was just amazing. It was
Yes.
just absolutely
It was.
amazing.
It really was. And one of the things I remember from Leanne's interview was how she spoke about before doing anything in the mornings, her morning routine is let me just pray,
Yes.
let me talk to the Lord
Yes.
before I
Yes.
check my
Yes.
phone, before I do anything. Let me talk to the Lord. That was powerful. And that's
That's powerful.
something, I know that will take her far too.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And then Ashley Onfroy. I hope I
En
get it.
franc.
Onfroy.
On
No,
wasn't it just on Freud though?
Onfroy is Ashley, right? I hope I get it right.
Ashley.
Ashley, if you're listening, I'm so
Ashley.
sorry. Ashley. But Ashley's story was particularly interesting to me because she chose a path that wasn't very popular. And she was
Mm-hmm.
literally excelling in this space. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
history, or
Right.
something of the sort along that line. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, she really found something that she's passionate about. And I remember she was saying that her friends sometimes don't even understand what she's doing or whatever, but she is literally sticking to it and deciding that, hey, this is what I am going to do. This is what I'm
Right.
going to do. This is what I'm passionate about. So I think that was, yeah.
So powerful. And now it is time, Jonathan, for us to get our updates on education news and bulletin. So we're told that Fabian is with us. Welcome, Fabian, for the final time this season. Welcome to Campus Connection once again. Hi, Fabian. Are you there? Welcome to Campus Connection. All right.
Hello.
It's
All right. Seems as if we're
seems
having some issues with Fabian. Fabian, are you hearing us?
doesn't
Good
seem
evening,
that
everyone.
he's
So
Okay,
it's indeed a
he's
pleasure to
here.
be here yet another Tuesday evening. So again, I'm Fabian Jerkett, and here in Campus Connection, I will be presenting education news for June 28th. Here are the news for today. The RHS continues to meet its mark on Jamaica's education sector through the consistency in hosting workshops and job fairs. The NSTA St. Ann Parish Office will be hosting an assessment and recruitment fair on July 3rd, 2022 at the Marcus Garvey Technical High School. Young people will be given the opportunity to get certified in various areas. Some of the areas are customer service, tiling, painting, office, office assistant, and data entry clerk. Persons who are interested in these opportunities are being encouraged to dress appropriately. The RHSNTA has specified that no spaghetti straps, merinos, and slippers will be allowed. Messaging service launched to help students. A new messaging service dubbed Parent Text has been launched in an aid to foster better parenting in the 21st century technological world. The service is being executed under the United Nations Spotlight Initiative and is being funded by the European Union. The fundamental aim is to provide tips to parents and caregivers of children up to 17 years old through video and audio clips. Minister of Education Fayval Williams welcomed the move at the recent launch held at the Ministry of Education and Youth Keynote Auditorium in St. Andrew. Research and studies confirm that many parents have to be guided and coached to be able to do a better job, she said in her statement. Persons can access the service by texting the word parent to 876-838-4897 on WhatsApp. Again, 876-838-4897 on WhatsApp. And that is all the news that we have for you today inside Campus Connection. This is the season finale, and I must say that it was a pleasure being your news presenter. Take care.
It was indeed a pleasure having you, Fabian. Thank you so much
certainly.
for making it Campus Connection.
We
All
wish you
right.
all the best, Fabian. Thank you so much. So, Jonathan, what do we have coming up next?
We have a lot coming up next, but before we go into what we have coming up next, let's just jump to a quick break and then we'll be right back after these messages.
It's summer more. And Phosphorus Super Sale is on, so come on over and shop. 10 days of savings, June 20 to 30. Enjoy massive discounts on electrical lighting, solar, and LEDs. Yes, that's right. Wires, plugs, switches, LED bulbs, chandeliers, and so much more. It's Phosphorus Super Sale in Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay, June 20 to 30. Enjoy massive discounts only at Phosphorus. Open Sundays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Jamaica's gangs are like packs of rats. Nasty. They live in filth and try and drag us all in there with them, spreading the disease of violence and corruption everywhere. Nasty. But like a pack of rats, they can be eliminated with your help. If you have information on gangs, call Crime Stop on 311. This message is brought to you by Crime Stop and their marketing partners, Lime and NCB.
Do you have a heart condition? Your care should be in the hands of our experienced cardiovascular team at Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. We're one of the leading heart centers for angiogram, stenting, pacemakers, EP studies, and ablation therapy. PICJ has the expertise and latest technology to treat all your heart needs. Call 876-995-7425 or email info@pic-jm.com for appointments. PICJ, your partners for life.
Exporters, importers, all stakeholders. Get the facts on Jamaica's Authorized Economic Operator, or AEO program, at the Jamaica Customs Agency's CCC online forum. Click, connect, and converse with Customs. Thursday, June 30, 2022, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. under the theme Jamaica's AEO program, facilitating a safer and more effective supply chain, locally and globally. Log on for AEO requirements and benefits and clarify any misconceptions. So click, connect, and converse with Customs. Thursday, June 30 at 10:30 a.m. Register at jacustoms.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
Our Brother Deals give extra love to Dad this Father's Day. Buy a smartphone and get a free 7-day Prime Brother bundle. Upgrade your plan and get a gift of 100 gigabytes of data for social media streaming, music, movies, and live daily sports. Plus, even more any-use data, more SMS, and more minutes. Now that's data we can't done. Just like your love for Dad. Offer valid June 15 to 30 or while stocks last. Visit a Digicel store today. Digicel, made in Jamaica.
Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strapped up in a prize.
Welcome back. It's one big class party here on Campus Connection. And if you're not a part of the class party, really, that's what you want to be doing with yourself? You need to jump on the class party, man. Tell your friends, tell your family members that we're having a big class party. It's the season finale of Campus Connection. And because it's class party, it's summertime, we're getting ready to enjoy ourselves. We're getting ready to, be outside. We're getting ready to have a grand time. There's no school, so we're just here for a good time. However, it's important for us to do these things responsibly and in a safe manner, because reality summer is the favorite time of year for many children. I know when I was a child, it was one of the favorite times for me. And clearly it's with good reason. You don't have school, you don't have assignments or anything. The long days of summer provide a much anticipated break from school and are often filled with swimming, cookouts, travel, and outdoor fun. But summer can also be dangerous. And that's the reality. Drowning incidents increase during the summer months, and hot sun will put the kids at risk of sunburn, dehydration, and heat-related illnesses. And generally speaking, children are more carefree during the summer months, so they are more at risk with their activities.
Right. So whether you're at home, if you're at camp, wherever you are, we want to make sure that you address these safety concerns. And we have someone here with us that I think is more than apt to help us, to give us some tips on how to just navigate the whole summer. He is our youth ambassador here at Love 101, Javon Blake. My dear friend, welcome to the show again, Javon. Hello, it's so good to have you on. And is he on?
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Yay!
We're wondering what's going on.
Well, I'm happy to be a part of the class party.
Yes, man.
Class.
Wait.
What
Shall
happened?
remember, on the long bench,
Yeah.
right? When Mitzi is calling out the different things
Yeah.
that
Uh-oh.
different people are carrying to the long bench,
Right.
Uh-oh.
we want to know what you carried to the class party. That's the first thing. Because
Right.
if it didn't come with anything, then
Oh.
Tropicana.
Well, I brought the
Hello?
What
vibes.
you bring?
Vibes.
the
You brought the
vibes.
vibe.
The vibes.
The vibe.
This guy.
Oh, wait.
The vibes.
Y'all don't have pizza already? You have pizza?
But please don't cut them up in small slices.
No, I heard
Cut
that.
them in
Please
threes.
don't.
Cut them in
Don't.
threes.
Don't.
I mean, you can get a slice if you wanted. I think we have more than enough.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Great.
But
So-
it's
Oh, it's
summer
so good to
time.
have you on.
Great. By the way, congrats on this season. Y'all are just great.
Thanks a million.
I love the energy and the vibe that you put out. It's quite engaging. And congrats. I mean, I remember when you both started, and look at us celebrate
I'm
the end
saying.
of the first season.
I'm saying. It's
Wow,
surreal. It's
wow,
really
wow.
surreal.
It's remarkable,
I feel like you omitted something after I remember when you both just started. I feel like he left something there and then just like, but look at you now. You're doing good now.
I don't think so. But y'all are good. I enjoy Campus Connection. Y'all are really nice. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
But
Good.
it's class party, so it means it's summertime. But we want to
is.
ensure that our campus sites are remaining safe. As youth ambassador for Love 101, what are some of the tips that you would want to share with our young people?
All right, so listen up. So did some research, and I have just a few to share this evening. So the first one. So when going to public beaches or water-based activities, avoid taking valuables with you. Now, valuables are a must. Consider facilities that offer secure parking or lockers where such items can be stored. Now, persons may also consider going in groups where persons can take turns being the guardian of the valuables, right? So everybody just don't rush into the water and leave the
Right.
camera on the phone on the beach. No, at least
Mhm.
give somebody to watch it because you don't want scrupulous people around. And so it's important that when you're going out, you be attentive, you just don't drop everything, right? Just have fun. Be alert. Another one is perhaps if you're, carrying a large amount of cash, whenever possible, use debit or credit cards, right? If carrying cash is a must, do not handle cash in the
Hopefully the card machine is working.
That too. I mean, walk with cash, but ensure that you have a card as well, because you just want to open your purse or your wallet, and you just want
Right.
a large amount of cash, and then somebody look beside and say, "Oh, this man have money, man. Make it do what he does."
Right.
So just be aware. That's another one, right? Here's one more. As much as is possible, travel in groups. Yeah, this one is important as
Very
well.
important.
Yeah, so there is the fact that a lot is going on, and so we need to sort of have people around us. It gets lonely, gets dark, right? And so you want to travel in groups. So please, if you have to go out, if you can grab somebody with you, just do that. Yeah, do that, right? And then this one, it's sort of linking it to the others I said earlier, to be aware of your surroundings. So no matter how much fun you're having, be aware. Right?
Yes.
Don't walk on the roads and the ears are plugged, be on the lookout in the event you don't know what's going on. If you're in the taxi, be aware. Just unplug both ears. If you're walking, do the same thing. If you're riding, if you're driving, don't pull the windows too down. If you're stopping, you pull the windows up, ensure the doors are locked, right? And just check upon people to see how they're doing. Another one is if you're confronted by a robber, do not be quick to retaliate. As most robbers, when faced with resistance, react violently, right? So every Jamaican has the right to defend his or her life and property, of course, but sometimes it is best to walk away, right? So if a man has run up to you, right, just don't feel like you must just defend yourself. So, I mean, you work hard, but trust me, having your life is it's really
more important.
It's more
More
important than
valuable.
using a cell phone or a watch, whatever you have, so just think about it, right? Just be careful, right? Just be really, really careful this summer. Another one, be wary of strangers approaching you for any reason, right? So you have some people who have said they're unscrupulous, right? What do you call them? Canatis. Right? So they may use several methods of trying to distract you, with the aim of trying to, take your valuables. So them come to you, boy, Ernest, boy, Jonathan, how you do? Long time in the see. Boy, you don't even know them. You've never seen
You don't know, right?
on, right? And so they're trying to use that method to start to distract you from picking your pocket, from harming you. So you have to be aware. You see how we're stressing the importance of being aware. You can't just
Right.
drop everything. You ought to be on the alert at all times. All right. So trust the instincts. That's important. So if something is not right, say, boy, let me not go down this road. Let me not go into this taxi.
Right.
Let me not go on this bus. So if you feel like you're being followed or endangered in any way, just stay where you are. Stay put. Yeah. And say in lit places, don't go stand up into a dark corner. Yeah, you're trying to get the bus to go Portmore or Spanish Town and it's really dark. But try and find a way that's lit so that
Yes.
others can see you. Just don't leave yourself up to danger. Right. And I don't know if you can have somebody's number on speed dial, perhaps the 119. I don't know. In the
It's a
event,
good number.
119 is a good number, right? And I'm sure there are others too. And I don't know if you're going out, tell somebody I'm going down the road, I'm going to the supermarket, I'm going to halfway through downtown, just alert somebody so that they can know.
Right.
So, Anesta told me she's going downtown. She left an hour ago. Jonathan says he's going New Kingston.
And
so
keep your location on.
keep your location on so
Yes.
you know where you are. Yeah, when you get home, say, Jonathan, Anesta, I'm home. Timoy, I'm home. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very important that you keep people in the loop whilst you're on the go. Now, I found this, and it's quite interesting. Ways teenagers can maximize their time this summer. Work. So working is very important. It gives you the ability to utilize your talents, right? So working during the summer is a great opportunity to make money, right? And sort of learn the importance of being independent. So do some research, look for job fairs in your community, talk to the guidance counselor about opportunities, or just pick up the phone and call around to see if someone is hiring. You can even go through the newspaper. They have it, job offerings every Sunday. I mean, people on Instagram, they post these things ever so often. So check it out. Just don't sit home and do nothing. If you have the ability to work, just start to get up and do something. You get some extra cash. You can buy the new iPhone.
Wow.
Wishful thinking.
The new in one summer job.
Wishful thinking.
These phones are no car and
Can you-
house money.
Can you link me? Can you link me on that summer job, please?
I don't. You like
Yeah.
what do you want?
And I take one right now.
Right.
The new
Another one too is volunteering. This is important. I've done quite a bit in terms of volunteering. So this says it has two benefits. One, exploring a potential career, right? And two, giving back in a meaningful way. It's always so good where you can just pause and just reach out and help without doing it for monetary gain or whatever. Just giving back some of your time and your effort and your talent. It does something on the inside, because guess what? You're really making people smile and making them really happy. So if you can volunteer, reach out. Perhaps your church having VBS. I don't know if that's still on, if that's still a thing. Back then it was a thing. I don't know if it was a thing Sundays. But
Still
you
a thing.
It's still a thing, Anesta? Okay, she says
Still
yes.
a
It's
thing. Still a thing.
Right. Or you can work toward a personal goal. So perhaps you want to run a 10K. I don't know if Jonathan or Anesta want to take on that challenge this summer. You should see
No,
that's fair.
I'm good over here.
I think
I'm good on
we're
this side.
probably- Yeah, because
Right.
Wow, look at the time. Wow.
Yeah,
Right. Let me quickly go before y'all kick me out. So learn CPR, learn about investment, or develop your passion for photography or even fashion. Pursuing a personal goal can be a terrific way for you to structure some of your time and achieve something along the way. Take a class, right? So you can get a couple of extra credits under your belt during the summer. Many high schools that allow students to take art, health, and even gym classes off campus or online. They'll appreciate having a lighter class schedule come the new semester. And the final one, it's okay to leave home, right? So quite a number of people are worried, they're concerned. People still say corona around it is, and people are a little fearful and worried, with the crime and violence. So it's okay to leave home, all right? Just don't allow the pressure and, with the stress of with what's going on to just keep you locked away. It's okay to leave home. So being away from home can be a tremendous growth opportunity for teenagers. And you can just go out on a budget. You don't have to break the bank to have fun. There's some nice, inexpensive places that you can go to this summer. Just have fun, right? So I thought I'd share some of those with the listeners today as we make our way around the summer this season. So be safe, folks. Take it easy. Keep it locked to love. We'll keep you in the loop as always. We have our summer tour going on. So if you're sort of bored, you can jump on board on that tour.
Oh, yes.
So we're moving across the island. And yeah, lots happening. And the features here are also great. So if you really have nothing to do, stick with the family station, Love 101.
Thanks a million.
If you really have nothing to do,
even if you have something to do, stick with the
even if you have something to do.
You know what I'm doing? Right. If you have something to do, if you don't have nothing to do, stick with us. Because we're
with love.
Right.
All right. That was Javon Blake, our youth ambassador here at the
Thank
Family
you so
Station,
much,
Love
Javon.
101. Thanks a million.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
All right, you too.
Boy, I think we have another commercial break to attend to. So we are going to come back with much more excitement here inside the class party, the season finale of Campus Connection. Stick with us.
How to learn to save. Enough ways to save. You can open a savings account or even start a partner plan with your favorite financial institution. To find out about more ways to save, you can research online or check out the financial products offered at a licensed deposit-taking institution, such as commercial banks, building societies, or merchant banks.
This financial literacy tip was brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, building an inclusive economy.
Sip healthy with Sip Spring Water. We deliver straight to your home or office. WhatsApp or call 876-822-7477. Sip Spring Water. Simply sips.
Say thanks to Dad with a gift of unlimited from Flow. Enjoy great smartphone deals when you switch now, like a ZTE A31 for just $5,000 or a TCL 20E for just $16,900 GCT included. And both phones are loaded with 7 days of unlimited talk, YouTube, social, and data for TikTok. Plus, you get a free sunglasses. Switch at a Flow store today and keep your number available while stocks last.
Colgate Triple Action. 3 benefits for a deep clean. As a mother, you always want to give the best to your family and to make them happy. With Colgate Triple Action, you give them 3 reasons to smile. Cavity protection, whiter teeth, and fresh breath. A unique formula with a minty flavor they will love. Colgate Triple Action. Find it at your favorite store.
Listeners, listen up. Complete Healing Naturopathic Clinic presents another grand gospel medical missionary training. Come and learn about diseases, their cause, cure, and prevention using natural remedies. Friday, July 1st until August 14th. Health is your wealth. Let us show you how. Register now. Call 876-238-0288 or 876-790-8888. Don't miss it.
All right, all right. Welcome back to Campus Connection. It is our season finale slash class party, according to my co-host Jonathan Fletcher. And right now we are briefly recapping our producers' top picks for the entire season. So before the break, if you weren't on, we were talking about summer safety tips with, of course, our youth ambassador, Shivani Blair, who passed through. And now we want to talk about what were some of our producers' top picks for the season. First, we're going to start with Creative Block. And we're going to look at what was her top pick for the Creative Block segment overall. And I believe it was Trevenia Buchanan. Okay, so me and the producer kind of had the same favorite for this one. All right, all right. So
All right,
let's
so
go
let's
with
watch.
that one. So Javon, your
because I was vice president actually of Actuarial Society, and I ended up having to stay back another year. You know, and that don't look good as vice president having to stay back another year because I had failed some courses, wasn't well, and it kind of took a toll on me. And I remember God said, "Don't worry about it. Your story is gonna be different." At this time, guys, at this point, you know, I mean, I had no ambition really in terms of actuarial science because I couldn't see myself in the corporate world. I really couldn't. I couldn't place myself there. However, natural flow of life, natural flow of education, you are guided. I was good at math and I was guided into that field. And I remember in that summer that I had, I was doing over some courses. I don't know, I developed the desire to just learn calligraphy, and it started right there. A friend wanted a jersey for his birthday, and I decided to make him a card, and it was loved, and it was popular demand that really pushed me into making it into a business. Right then and there, I heard it in my spirit that, you know, use what I gave you. And it was just such a powerful moment for me. It wasn't loud, but it felt powerful. And right then and there, after the meeting, I took up my marker and I did the first one. And that one was Philippians 4 and verse 8. And I was gonna put my face in it. And then I said, you know, this is not about me. And so I just used the voice over. And that's when it started.
Wow.
And when I heard it, he said, okay, this is every day. No, when I was afraid to go to people and be in their inboxes every day. Guys, we know how chain messages can be. You don't want to be in somebody's inbox every day. So it actually started on WhatsApp. And I asked persons, you know, I said, you know, I'm gonna do this thing. Would you be okay with me sending this to you every day? And they said yes. And I said, okay.
Wow.
And I started to make a broadcast list. And the 200 and I think it's 56 that we're allowed, that couldn't hold everyone. And so I had to make another one. And people kept asking. And then I realized a lot of persons were sharing the work on their social media. And I was advised to keep the content with my name, try and put it on a place where, you know, it will stay, like YouTube or TikTok, where your name will be inscribed in it, you know. And that's how I got on TikTok. And I think it just went from there. I was surprised to see the 10,000 odd. I was like, okay, Lord, you're doing this. Do your thing.
What really keeps you motivated? They say Alicia Forbes is saying she's a proud WhatsApp aunt. But yeah, what keeps you motivated?
Okay, so motivation. I said the why, you know. I mentioned the why. And I'm with you on that, you know, Jonathan. I am. Because there are times when you look in the bank account and the bank account is not where your spirit is. Can we talk about that? It's not where your spirit is high enough, but the amount.
Glory to God.
The amount is humble.
Yeah.
Still true. Still true.
So I have to put my focus on God, to be honest. For me, you know, I had to kind of sum it up and I say, all right, let's look at the W's. I focus on the way maker, you know, and when I'm looking at him, I'm like, all right, so how do I go from there? Worship, word, and the wonderful support system. Because the thing is, God has been sustaining. And right now, my latest testimony is he has allowed me to pay off my student loans.
Oh, wow.
Right? So
Wow. That's
I'm
cute.
Thank you, Lord.
I mean, persons have 95 and are unable to do that. So that's huge.
It is.
Wow.
So if he's the God that has done it before, he can do it again. So when you look and the figures, for you to have that 3-figure, you have to be counting the decimals behind. When you see that in the account and you're like, all right, God, it's time to go use that degree. And he says, no, you have to remember that he's a sustainer, that he's a keeper. And there are days when I cry. So I don't even want to make it look like, say, I'm up here and I have it down pat. No, there are days when it is tough.
Right.
But he has been a keeper, and he continues.
Mighty God. See, that's why that one is my favorite.
Still
That's
blessing
why.
me. Still blessing me.
All over again. Oh my word. God is just good,
Amazing.
yeah, man.
Just amazing.
So what's the next
So this
producer's
one is
pick?
now producer's pick for honor roll, and that's Javon Blake, track and field team captain at Jamaica College and 4 times champs gold medalist.
Yes, your career, your athletic career at Jamaica College is pretty much coming to a close now. Can you tell us what were some of the disciplines that you implemented along the way to help you to get through your high school experience?
Oh wow, it was really about time management. When I took up track in the second grade, um, well, it was really difficult, and I had to expend a lot of things. I had to just like suspend my social life, and it was absolutely crazy. But I think the fact that I had a passion for what I was doing in track, 1 and 2 academics, it worked. Discipline wise, time management is very important. And just working with people who are there to help you, whether it's the coaches or the teachers, and trying your best to learn in the classroom, because we don't get much time to do anything.
Wow.
Makes sense. But let's get into some intricacies now, and I want you to be honest. Have you ever swatted for an exam? You're just training and all of that. You have an exam the following morning, tired. Have you ever swatted for an exam before?
Boy, I'm tired for SWAT. I am tired. The thing is that I do learn fast and I do retain things quickly. I do SWAT. There's a time, and I had mock exams and end of term exams just the other day, in February, and I swatted most of those. I swatted all of them. After the exam, I don't remember anything, but I know I passed. I mean, it's difficult. It's really just about getting through the year at this point. I knew the exams mattered, and school prepares you like that in a sense. I just needed to pass that level and to get that stress over with and to continue. I mean, for me as an external exam student, the ultimate aim is to keep your GPA up, your grades, and then to ace the exams at the external exams at the end of the year, supporting them, being there for them, and helping them with whatever they have to put the best out there. And I stress to my boys that athletics is not just about being the fastest, it's about being the fastest and being competitive on the day under a certain condition. And so we have to prepare them for that, and I have to sit down sometimes for like hours talking to my boys or trying to get them prepared, trying to get them to do their best work when it matters the most. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and it is, it's I don't know what to describe it, but it feels really great when the athletes do pull through and you see all of that effort coming out, and we are grateful.
Athletes, record holder, all of these things. But what don't we know about you?
So I don't know where I picked my accent up from. Growing up, I can't speak Patois, first of all.
Wait,
I had
wait. Are you telling us that you're actually from Jamaica?
Oh yes, I am Jamaican, fully Jamaican.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I lived in London for a couple years or something." Okay.
No, I have. No,
London.
I grew up.
Impressive.
Well, yes, my father did prefer it when we speak proper English. One, two, I had a lot of family members who do speak English and they have an accent.
Mhm.
And I just picked it up along the way. I was housed.
Okay.
I'm highly introverted, so I watch a lot of movies and stuff. I picked it up in prep school. Also, I was around a lot of foreign students and foreign exchange students, and
Okay.
didn't know how to come. And over the years,
Well. Jonathan, I'll allow you to comment right here.
The Javon was such an interesting person. He's literally
Yes.
somebody I could sit down and talk to all day, because his responses were just, something that you just have to stop and think about. Right?
Yes, very
Boy.
intriguing.
Very intriguing young man. And he was very confident
Yes.
in what he was saying, and I really appreciated that about him. And we just want to say congrats to Javon. He's no longer at Jamaica College. He was actually accepted to attend the Dartmouth College in the UK. Dartmouth. What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say Dartmouth.
Well, that college in the UK.
That one.
Congratulations. All right, so we have the top 3 seasons hashtags. Hashtag Delano Tucker.
Hashtag help for Delano. Hashtag guys hill high.
Hashtag Jamaican new banknotes and gas price.
Hashtag NWC strike. Hashtag air strike.
You remember
It was a
that
lot of
time?
the hashtags. Yeah.
Crazy. That was crazy.
That
Boy,
was something.
the
That
class
moment when
parties.
all civil servants decided,
Listen.
no. That's when all the civil servants said, all right, no. But we made it through.
We made it through, and we're here again. We're very grateful that you would have, come on this journey with us. I know change is not always easy.
Cue soft music.
But you guys have been so gracious. We're very grateful to you, our listeners and our viewers. Thank you so much for making the Campus Connection. This is the final episode of this season, but it's not the final episode, guys. We're coming back. We're just taking a break, and then we're going to come back after the break even bigger and better.
Oh, and certainly we could not have done it without you. And we just want to acknowledge even those who are in the comments right now. Donna, Jacqueline, Makisha, Shimoy Hall, and all of you who you've been listening in, but you just weren't able to come in on the live chat. We still appreciate just your feedback, your call-ins, your comments, everything that you have done this season to keep Campus Connection going. Certainly, we could not have had a successful season without you and your input. I feel like crying.
Also, we may be the faces of Campus Connection, but we could not have done this without our amazing team. We're talking about the likes of Tony K. Bramfield, our producer, Timoy Butler, our technical support, to all the student partners for all the months who did Education News and Bulletin.
News.
Jermaine Johnson.
Yes,
Jermaine,
yes.
big up yourself. Thank you so much for helping us.
Yes.
Special thanks even to our general manager, Mrs. Colleen Beckles, and our programs manager, Nadine Blair. Thank you so much for your support throughout the season.
Certainly, it has been a joy. And thank you, co-host, for
you.
making this a good first experience for me. This is my first time hosting on national radio.
International radio.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
But boy, it
has been
was a
such fun.
pleasure, and I know it will continue to be a pleasure working with you. I'm very grateful that you are my co-host. All right.
I too am grateful.
Enough for the mush.
You know what? You just need to let it go. Okay, time is up. Time is up.
Time is up. All right. So for the final time for this season, this has been Campus Connection. Where we tell you what a go on campus.
But we balling up. Okay, and we serve the Lord on campus. Until next summer, guys. Have a great holiday. Next season. Wow, next summer.
Have a great holiday. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Anesta.